you have the spare parts situation, right? So like the parts need to be in the right place at the right time with the field service engineer to
Yes.
like how do you manage both of those things from a planning and scheduling standpoint?
And we have normally done a good setup that we try to have every part within 1 week on the customer side. So of course, then you have done a luck on delivery where it takes longer. This is done related. Do you have the part ready? For some parts which are not consumable parts, then it could be takes longer. Then we have then also in a very rare case a longer delivery time. So, but in the most parts and what we need in the field, so we have the storage on the manufacturing sites, then outside from Europe, and we have then also here in Germany, then two manufacturing storage or then part storage, then where we have the parts and then we take it out. There's also then able then to do the custom clearance there, and the partnership is very good, and we have the parts very fast on site to the most customer here in Europe, then within 1.5 day.
What's the scale of this, Mario? Like how many work orders, how many jobs do you do in a in a month? How many spare parts are involved? Like what's the scale of this?
I never calculate this. This is mostly done behind then from our logistic teams. They take care about then the parts. So we order
Okay.
the parts, and our goal is then to have the right parts on site so that we can start the service. So on this, it's will impact if you don't have the right part or not complete all the parts on site, or you see by your troubleshooting there is an additional part what you have to then to exchange. So then it's really complicated then to get it within 1 day on site. So this is the most critical point. So I never calculate how many parts then we use in a week and or what is done the time. So this is done behind our logistic. We have some KPIs and also for the logistic team. So how many we have done on in storage in our store and warehouse done for the customer. This is then a track that we define amount on parts, which we have done. The stock level is always filled, and what is done the refill time then if the part went out for some critical task. So how long it will take then to get the part back. So and we have very good values for the moment, but not for all. This is clear. Then some you have then also the problems with logistic, and then if you have then some holidays in US, for example, then this will impact on the delivery of the parts and also. So this is a little bit difficult to handle with some customers. They don't understand that you cannot have in 24 hours then every part on site from
Sure, sure.
Greenland, from Antarctica, wherever, or from the ground of the ocean. Says I want to have it in 24 hours then on site, and this is
Sure,
mostly a problem.
How do you
sure.
handle a challenge like that, Mario? Because obviously downtime is such a huge factor in this industry. And if a part is delayed in delivery, your engineer scheduling gets put back a week as well. How do you handle that risk, that challenge?
Oh, that's a good question. So I'm never thinking about how I handle this on a good way. Yeah, the most thing, first of all, if we have a call and then the customer asking for it, we try to investigate so good we can, then which part could be affected. So then you have your all then mostly a remote connection, or you can check with the customer itself if you have nobody on site. So what's maybe is the problem? You have the error message. So then if you have an overview which parts could be affected, then you order, of course, the parts, and then you see then the lead time when you can have it. So on site. So then if I know when the parts is on delivery, when we can have it on the customer side, then we organize then our service then. So for some customer, then we have done agreement. We have done the local store in Germany with 90% from all the parts what we saw in the last time, which we have to exchange, where we know this is mostly possible that one of the parts then will be affected and we order this. So in a rare case, then you have then s- one part was broke in by 10 tools only one time in 1,000 years. It's possible. It's not impossible. That you have to handle this. And this is then where we go really in trouble with the customer, because then you have to explain why it takes so long. So of course, nobody have a complete robot from this kind. It's very expensive parts mostly, and nobody have this then in the storage. And then you say, I can put it out and then bring to the customer.
Sure.
So we have a good logistic worldwide. We have some storage also worldwide in other countries. So then if we see a lack here, then to get some parts or in the factory, then we're asking for, and then to try to help so fast they can, then also to put it out from the factory. So in the most cases where we are able then to handle this, it's rarely that we fail here, that we have a longer delivery time.